Stampede is a great event, and not only is it a world-famous rodeo, it is also political, especially in this election year. Now, Calgary saw our provincial politicians. We saw Andrew Scheer, Maxime Bernier, Elizabeth May with her backwards cowboy hat, but one politician avoided the big Stampede crowds and opted for smaller venues that he hoped would be a little friendlier. Any of you, when I heard that Justin Trudeau was coming to our backyard, I had this what now feeling and knew that he wasn't going to have anything groundbreaking or exciting to say to the people who've borne the brunt of his devastating Liberal policies. We're wondering why he'd even bother coming to Alberta when he clearly has little to no support left here. Now, this is where he really needed to pull out all of his theatre training and put on a show that maybe, just maybe, he could convince a few Albertans that he maybe cares. And put on a show he did. At one press event, he praised our province for massively contributing to Canada's prosperity and acknowledged how hard it's been here for the last few years. Giving an Oscar-worthy performance, he reiterated how important it is for all of Canada to be there for Alberta. One well-scripted line after another, Trudeau said he will continue to put our interests at the heart of everything he does. But in another well-scripted performance back east, he does the exact opposite by backing longtime anti-oil activist Stephen Guilbeault. Guilbeault's resume includes 25 years of working with Greenpeace and other environmental activist organizations, as well as openly saying that he would never ever support the Trans Mountain Pipeline expansion. Cheering like a giddy schoolgirl over his nominee in Quebec, who openly hates our energy sector, shows once again that anything Trudeau says in Alberta is a farce. And as usual, Trudeau is playing both sides of the fence for votes. Now, Lauren Gunter called Trudeau a two-faced eco-freak whose hidden agenda is to shut down Canada's oil industry. That agenda isn't hidden at all. Remember, he did say he wanted to phase us out. So to throw some excitement into his Alberta performance, he made a stop to talk with some Trans Mountain workers to make a big announcement. Not one of these workers looked happy or even slightly impressed to see Trudeau. Actually, they all looked like they were stuck in a staff meeting they couldn't wait to get out of. So what was this big announcement? It wasn't anything specific, just that maybe, just maybe, some work would start later on the pipeline. A non-announcement that had me mirroring the Trans Mountain workers' faces, unimpressed. Trudeau also felt the need to say that national unity is not under threat and that claiming so is just Conservatives playing politics. Now, we all know the Liberal campaign strategists have written Alberta off, but it's incredibly naive to say that everything is fine in Confederation. People are frustrated and angry at this Liberal government, especially when our Prime Minister has this my way or the highway attitude. He pits provinces against each other, openly threatens them, and then punishes them with things like the carbon tax and Bills C-69 and 48 when they don't toe the Trudeau line. But my biggest what the duck moment of the Trudeau Visits Alberta show is when he said that not only would he bring his existing MPs back to Parliament this election, but that he would bring more Alberta Liberal MPs to Ottawa. Really? Does he not see how little support he has out here? Doesn't he have someone to show him poll numbers? As it stands now, he doesn't realize that he likely won't be gaining any MPs out here, and he'll probably be losing the ones he has right now. Spencer Fernando said, "This is yet another example of Justin Trudeau lying, making things up, and acting like a total disillusional person who has become disconnected with reality." Michelle Rempel called him a liar and a chicken. I really hope Justin Trudeau gets his come-to-reality moment this October, but like Ontario Premier Doug Ford said, God help us if Trudeau gets re-elected. The separatist sentiment is already growing here out west. Trudeau can turn a blind eye to it all he wants, but facts are facts. We cannot survive another 4 years with him as our Prime Minister. His inability to face reality and pretending that everything is rainbows and sunshine in Confederation doesn't just mean he's delusional, it also makes him my Ducker of the Week.